Hi everyone, this is Dr. Nitin Chhoda with Ignition Time and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being a viewer. Thank you so much for being a subscriber. I want you to know that you're appreciated. If you don't know anything about me, please check out my video. You'll learn more about who I am, what my journey has been like and why you should listen to me. Also, if you learn something new from this video, your vote of confidence in all the efforts that go into this channel because you're getting important content on this channel is you simply clicking the like button. That's all I ask for. And you can also subscribe and enable notifications so you get important alerts going forward. Now, so far on the channel, you've seen some important updates today about important comments from the White House Chief of Staff, Mark Meadows, about potentially reaching a deal in the next 48 hours. I've talked to you about what is likely to happen if indeed a deal is reached leading up to the election and whether the Senate is likely to hold a vote and all of the conflicting statements that have been emerging from various parts of the government, from the administration, from the Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, from House Speaker Nancy Pelosi. There's a lot of drama unfolding, but in this video, I'm going to focus specifically on the comments of Senator Marsha Blackburn from Tennessee. Now, if you've been following the reporting on my channel, almost 2 weeks ago, I reported that Senate Republicans on a call with the U.S. Secretary Steve Mnuchin and the White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows were absolutely against the $1.8 trillion proposal from the administration to the Democrats. In fact, right now, reports are that the proposal has gone up to $1.88 trillion, right? The problem is one of those senators, Senator Marsha Blackburn, specifically said that agreeing to such a stimulus proposal, agreeing to this high of a number, this high of a top line number would be, I quote, the death knell for the Republican Party, and it could potentially cause Republicans to lose control of the Senate. Because remember, this is all about political calculations. You'll also see another video on my channel today about the political calculations from Speaker Pelosi, in this entire unfortunate political game that is being played. But Senator Marsha Blackburn said some things that were interesting because these things are not consistent with what the White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows said today about trying to strike a deal within 48 hours. I mean, there is something going on here where all the sides are probably already in sync with each other and are giving us conflicting messages, or it's quite clear that the two sides are simply not in sync. Now, when I say the two sides, I'm talking about the administration and the Republican-led Senate. And Senator Marsha Blackburn from Tennessee is an important member of the Republican Senate. And I'll show you an interview that she did this morning on CNBC. And Senator Marsha Blackburn specifically said the $500 billion bill that is being put on the floor of the Senate this week, which by the way includes around $350 billion from the first version of the CARES Act, unused money that should be reallocated. She said that is, I quote, that is a direction we should go in, and that does indeed include money for the Paycheck Protection Program. It includes unemployment boosters. It includes money for testing and liability protection, which is very, very, very important for the Republican Party. Now, keep in mind that I've talked to a lot of business owners for whom liability protection is indeed important, and the Senate Republicans are looking for liability protection for businesses, for schools, as well as for hospitals and medical facilities, and frivolous lawsuits. The idea is to prevent frivolous lawsuits, but gross negligence would not be protected. This is something that the Democrats are against. So this again is an area of contention between both sides. Let's hear what Senator Marsha Blackburn had to say in this interview. Let's roll the tape and watch.
President, if the Treasury Secretary reach a deal with the Speaker on a deal, would you vote for it?
What we're going to do is put our bill that we have already had on the floor back on the floor and give the Democrats the opportunity to address the issues that most people say we need to address. More PPP, plussing up unemployment, money for vaccines, testing. We're looking forward to having that on the floor, and I'm looking forward to voting for it.
So just so we're 100% clear, if in fact a deal is reached between Treasury Secretary Mnuchin and Nancy Pelosi, the Speaker, and they come up with a deal, that is not a deal that you'll support, or it is a deal you'll support?
We don't know what kind of deal they would come up with. What we do know is that we have a bill that has been there in the Senate. It's a great, it's a great bill. And it's about a $500 billion bill. We're repositioning $350 billion of the CARES funding And that is the direction that we should go. It pluses up that PPP. It pluses up the unemployment. Money for vaccines, testing, liability protection is something that I hear from every Tennessee business out there that they want to see us address.
So I just realized there's a leaf on my head while I'm recording, while I was recording that last segment. So let's get into the second segment. Oops. It's actually raining in my patio, and a little bit of, I think it was a raindrop just fell on my glasses. So let's continue. In the second segment of the interview, Senator Marsha Blackburn was specifically asked, hey, what if there's a deal? What if there's a consensus between the White House and the House Speaker Nancy Pelosi? What if there actually is a deal, whatever it ends up being, 1.8, 1.9, $2 trillion? At this point, for my viewers and subscribers, it's, we need something to happen. So the top line number and the components of the deal, I mean, they are important. I'm not saying they're not important, but at this point, we just need something to happen. So if something happens, Senator Marsha Blackburn was asked, would the Republican senators actually get behind this? Because based on what she said so far in the first segment, you can see that the Republicans are not in sync with the White House. It's as simple as that. And so she was asked this, and Senator Marsha Blackburn said, if the White House comes up with a $2 trillion bill, in other words, if that's negotiated, she said that that's essentially money that's not needed. And she said that if it's money that's not needed and not related to the pandemic, which, by the way, she used the word bailout for poorly run states. She talked about that as well. So she said that if the White House comes up with a $2 trillion bill that's not related to the pandemic or not needed, then that's simply not going to work. This tells us where the Republican Senate stands right now. And like I said, I will do another video where I talk about the political calculation that House Speaker Pelosi probably has, and it's very clear where the Republican senators stand. Let's roll the tape so you can see for yourself.
So, and I hate to keep pushing on it to try to put a fine point on this. You have both of these. You have the White House negotiating for weeks now over this, but it sounds like they don't necessarily have your buy-in, and that seems troubling. No,
it is not troubling to me. If they're going to come up with a $2 trillion bill that is going to put money on items that are not needed directly related to COVID, then that is not a direction we should travel. When I talk to Tennesseans and Tennessee businesses, they're really quite explicit. Another round of PPP, plussing up unemployment, addressing testing, vaccines, getting people back to work, getting children back to school. This is not the time to be bailing out cities and states that have mismanaged themselves. It is not the time to be addressing marijuana sales or usage or research. This is the time to focus on getting people back to work and children back in school.
That's it, everybody. Let me know what you thought of Senator Marsha Blackburn's interview. Let me know in the comment section below. You'll also find a link to the entire interview in the description section below. Let me know what you think in terms of what's going on right now. Clearly, the Republican Senate is not on board with the president, and clearly they are not seeing eye to eye. And this basically means that a large stimulus package in the near term is unlikely. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. My name is Dr. Chhoda with Ignition Time. If you don't know anything about me, please check out my video. You'll learn more about who I am, what my journey has been like, and why you should listen to me. We release videos at 2 p.m. East Coast time most days of the week. That's 2 p.m. East Coast time. Get your cell phone out, send a text message with the word ignition or with the word time to 70,000. That's 70000. You'll get added to our SMS alerts list. If you want, you can get added to our email list. Go to ignitiontime.com/alerts. That's ignitiontime.com/alerts, and you can get on our email list. You can opt out of the SMS list or the email list at any point in time that you want. Sometimes YouTube does not send out notifications on time, so all you have to do is simply bookmark youtube.com/ignitiontime. That's youtube.com/ignitiontime, and this way you can visit the homepage of our channel and watch the videos at any point in time that you want. You can also follow us on Instagram. Our Instagram handle is ignition_time. That's ignition_time, and we release exclusive content specifically for our Instagram followers. You can also follow us on Twitter. Our Twitter handle is also ignition_time. You'll get breaking news and alerts from us on Twitter. Keep in mind that if you learn something new from this video, all I ask, your vote of confidence in me and my team is you clicking the like button, you subscribing, and you enabling notifications. This way, you help us grow our community, and it also helps out the YouTube algorithm. Also, please share this video with friends and family if you learn something new. Thank you so much for watching once again. Please comment below and let me know about your thoughts pertaining to the content in this video. You'll find the links in the description section below about all the resources and all the content in this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next episode of Ignition Time. Take care. Bye.